Okay, so what is Amazon Elastic MapReduce? Basically, it's a web service for running a Hadoop cluster using Amazon Web Services. And what we tried to do when we made this web service is make it easy to use, reliable and secure, and scalable on-demand service. So what that means is that as your demands increase, then the amount of you can just provision more resources to bring to bear on your problem. So we let you run job flows, and you can start off running a small number of job flows, and as your demands increase, you can run more job flows. We also try to be extensible, so we're trying to build a service for others to build upon. And some of the talks later this evening, you'll see people building on top of Amazon Elastic MapReduce. We also try to make it customizable, so we give you freedom on the cluster to configure it to your needs. Okay. So Amazon Elastic MapReduce, it's a web service. It basically gives you a cluster that runs Hadoop 20 or Hive 0.5. It also includes support for Pig 0.6. You can run Hadoop 18.3 if you want, and some older versions of Hive and Pig as well. What it essentially does is it takes care of provisioning the nodes for you. So you get an installed, configured Hadoop cluster that's customized to run well on Amazon's Elastic Compute Cloud, and with Amazon's simple storage service. You can also run bootstrap actions, and these let you install software on the cluster if your job flow requires specific software to run. And it also lets you configure nodes. So the web service monitors your cluster as it's running, and detects when your jobs have completed, and then takes care of shutting down the cluster once it's complete. It also pushes logs into S3. So this means that after your job flow is finished, then you can come along later and look at the logs in S3 and see what happened during the run of your job flow. There's another component called the AWS Management Console, and this provides a web user interface that has tools for debugging your job flow and analysing it. So a little plug for my talk later tonight. I'm going to tell you how to get started with running Elastic MapReduce and how to activate your AWS credits. So you should all have got an email that gives you AWS credits that you can use to run clusters. I'll also talk about how to develop a bootstrap action that you can use to customize your cluster, and I'll go through some tips and tricks for using Amazon Elastic MapReduce. So a couple of things to look out for. There's the keynote address tomorrow on Amazon Elastic MapReduce that's going to announce some exciting new features. And if you're in Seattle, on August 14, there's Hadoop Day. So to get more details on that as they emerge, go to aws.amazon.com and click on events. Okay, so I guess on to the next speaker.
Okay, thank you very much.